Alright guys, now that I have the rear cutting, I'm going to show y'all what I do to prevent a comeback with squilling brakes. Okay, so I'm going to apply this stuff while this shit cuts. Actually, it's almost done. And y'all see how it cuts both sides at the same time. Now I'm going to set up the camera and apply this solution. Alrighty, so first things first, usually I do this before I even start the brake job, but they hadn't pulled my parts yet. So I went ahead and cut before I got my parts. So I'm gonna apply this stuff on it first and then let it dry, and then once it's dry, then I will apply the brake grease. Now, there's gonna be a lot of controversy, I already know, by the way I apply my brake grease. Okay, I apply brake grease at any point, any metallic contact. Alright, there's some people that only put it on the ears for the hardware, but me, I put it anywhere that metal to metal touches. There's controversy that you put it all on the back side of the pad. That's going to cause dust and dirt and brake dust to accumulate and cause noise, but it's grease, and I want all my points, all my contact points to have grease. Like I said, I don't want it to rust, and I don't want noise to cause me to have a comeback. So there's a reason why I do it the way I do it. I haven't yet had an issue with the way I do it, because that's how I was taught. That's how I'm doing it. So we're gonna apply all of it. Y'all see how much bigger the front pads are to the rear? Oh, I just leaked on myself. These are the front pads right here compared to the rears. The rears are so much smaller. I don't know the exact ratio of front to rear stopping, but you use your front brakes a lot more than you use the rear. And how is that? Well, when you're slowing down or you're stopping, all the weight is transferred to the front. Alright, so you need the front to grab better, grab harder, more surface area to grab that rotor. Now, I'm gonna hit y'all with some knowledge right here. Do the brakes stop the vehicle? Give y'all a second to think. This shit blew my mind when they told me. So, what I was told was, no, the brake pads and rotors do not stop the vehicle. The brake pads and rotors slow the wheels. And then the friction between the tires and the road surface is what slows the vehicle. And I was like, okay, well that makes sense. But the brakes stop the car, right? No. What happens when your brakes lock up and you're on a wet surface and you lose friction? Are you stopping? Nope. The friction between the tires and the road is what stops the vehicle. The brakes just slow the tires. It's crazy, right? Anyways, so you see the rear pad's almost dry. And I use this stuff right here. So, with that being said, I'm gonna turn these over. Okay. I'm gonna adjust the camera just a little bit. I'm gonna grease the whole back side of the pad where the piston and the caliper contact. Okay. So that way there's no metal to metal contact. metal to metal contact, rubbing and stuff is going to cause a squeal. I'm going to grease the gears. And these actually are directional pads. Well, not directional, but it does matter what side you put them on. Because if you put these where the rotor is going to fling the squealer out, what's going to be the point of the squealer? So you want the rotor to be turning down, where the squealer is going to get pushed down into the pad. I've actually seen pads put in backwards or upside down, where the squealer is on the wrong end, and the squealer actually breaks off. And with that, you end up sometimes eating through your rotors. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing to the front ones. Rinse it up. Now you can buy this grease at freaking AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever. It's just, it's called PVC grease. AutoZone use it, or AutoZone or whatever. They have different kinds, Molykote. This one we can actually use on the pads and on the slide pins. And I've never had an issue with this grease. Alright, so I'm gonna finish getting these greased up, and I will get back to y'all in a second. Okay, so all that's greased up. Now I'm gonna show y'all. See that? See where the pistons was eating through the coating on the shim? Okay, whoever did these brakes last, these ain't OEM brakes, they're aftermarket. But whoever did the brakes last, they did not grease it, so therefore it started eating through. If they would have had a grease, it wouldn't have done that, and these brakes were squealing. Now I'm not gonna show all of this, but just so y'all know, okay. Greasing up the slide pin. Okay. I got heck for that. Oh, you didn't grease the slide pins? No, man. I did it off camera. It was a short. I had to make it quick. Okay. So they slide in and out good. Yeah, buddy. This is a shortcut I do on these ones. Oh no. Okay. I only take the bottom pin out. Okay. This one slides in and out very good. And y'all see my caliper hanger. So that's what we do to all. That's what we do to all the sliding pins or caliper pins or whatever you want to call them, right? So now we're gonna put this together and I will show y'all the end result in a minute.
I'm from that deuce down, that countdown, that 210, yeah, that same town. A lot of black and browns, don't go for clowns, and we stay strapped on every side of town. Sit big mowers, we blaze up. 92 to 2010 plus. I never will, I never gave a fuck. I let another hater hang from my nuts. I'm a lone star, underground star. Jamming screws, I'm sipping bars. True nigga in them candy cars. It's a way of life, so never made the bar. And we big pimpin', spending cheese. R.I.P. to Pimp C. Screw Big Mo and Big Ho. Got me sipping surface if I got a call. Some niggas play hard, but we know they soft. If they got a bitch, we not off. Put me down, now with the top off. Touchdown, the city's ready for football. Hold up. Listen, we'll slow it down for you. Hey, in my hood, the young blazer foes inspired by LA and Houston. That's
It appears that since these back brakes are rusted, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? Y'all see what I'm working with? Rusted caliper. Yeah, these are. Yeah, I didn't expect this to happen. Well, alright, well, I'm gonna correct this, but I don't want to make the video too long, so we'll get back to y'all once I correct it. So, It is very rare that this happens to me. I have bins. Look at that one. Yeah, it got all dried up in there. So what happens when moisture gets in there? So I'm gonna clean this up. I have tools to clean this up. We're gonna re-grease them and make sure that they work. Alright. So this is all dried up grease. Okay. I see that. This one has a rubber thing on the end. So we're gonna get this shit put back together.
Days a hustler's home, where it ain't shit to do unless your money is long. That's probably why these out-of-staters tell me that they miss home. Don't get it wrong, it's always shit to be done. What the fuck these out-of-towners thinking we ain't got guns? Hey, I try to tell them when you're up in the slums, listen, we on the streets every night like bums. When I lived on Dory, part of the sticks, but though my daddy black ciphers right shoulder was 6. So a nigga called it a mix, but no gang banging nigga loaded the goods with a black bandana to hide the description. When I was on the mission of shipping by selling prescription and bullshit weed, but not for my wealth. I was trying to hustle the grand like my middle name's Death. So you ain't shit if you ain't never been screwed up.
Now the same thing had actually happened to this side as well. I don't know. I didn't even know these brakes were rusted. I don't remember because this thing was in here months ago.
Huh.
Said I'm sipping on that lean, careful with my team. Sipping on that lean, careful with the cream. Sipping on that lean, careful with my team. Sipping on that lean, careful with. I said I'm sipping on that lean, careful with my team. Sipping on that lean, careful with the cream. Sipping on that lean, careful with my team. Sipping on that lean, careful with the cream.
Alright guys, this was supposed to be a quick freaking video. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know how I didn't catch these rusty brakes last time. Luckily the rotors weren't pitted, so got lucky there. But all the bolts, I had issues getting them off. They all had some fucking rust and corrosion inside. But anyways guys, that's how it was supposed to be a squeal prevention, and then it turned into damn near a whole brake job without me showing how to cut the rotors. Damn. Anyways, I don't know how long this was, but thank y'all for watching, and see y'all on the next upload. Deuce.